Right. Hello, guys. What we talking about today? Yesterday there was a very nice interview on the Synopsis event. Most of you may know, and I saw that a lot of people actually missed it and wanted to see what happened. So I will stream that interview with Elliot Hill, our community director, that happened yesterday. On this synopsis event, which we have a lot of big companies and projects participating in. This event is few days, and the interview, as I said, happened yesterday. Who is Elliot Hill? Elliot Hill is our new director of communication, and he also used to be engagement and communicating manager at Cardano. So the guy has a lot of experience and knows what he's doing. And by listening to the way he speaks, the way he understands things, it definitely gives me a lot of confidence in why Verasity chose exactly him to do the job. Okay, so the event starts here around, so our interview starts around 3 hours and 11 minutes. I will post the link down below for you guys if you want to watch it, but I'll just start it from here now. So enjoy.
Reggie, thanks for sharing. And I will add the CoinDart.org works really closely with Gather Network, and this cooperation is actively developing. So it's time to introduce you to one of our key speakers. This is an Elliot Hill, representing the Verasity and Vera esports projects. So Veracity's mission is significantly increase engagement and monetization for video publishers on any video platform. Over to you, Elliot.
Hi, Maxim, and thanks for having Veracity on Synopsis. I want to start by saying that we're really, really pleased to be here. We've been sponsoring Synopsis for about 4 years now. We really love your guys' events. I'm sure this is going to shape up to be a really awesome event, just like always. So thank you to all the Synopsis team. For all of our Veracity fans watching, do go and follow Synopsis events on Twitter because they're doing really great stuff. And we're very proud to support them from both Veracity and Vera Esports. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about building the next generation blockchain-based anti-fraud solutions. So for those of you who are already familiar with Veracity, you know that this spans both the ad tech industry and it also now spans and extends into NFTs. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to revisit where we've been during Q4 2021, and we're also going to have a look at what's ahead in Q1 and Q2 in 2022, and think a little bit about the milestones that we're going to achieve and what we're going to build throughout the coming year. So once again, Maxim, really great to be here, and I'm going to jump in. So in Q4 2021, our key focus was on the Brightcove integration. So we announced this shortly before Christmas. It's an early Christmas present to a lot of our community. This is one of our biggest milestones to date, and the significance of this partnership really can't be understated. So we joined the Brightcove marketplace which is essentially one of the largest publishing platforms in the world. So Brightcove power around 50% of the global video publishing market, and they have over 3,000 publishers as clients and customers. And these publishers are some of the biggest brands and some of the biggest video platforms in the world today. So some of their clients, they power the video publishing for international news publications. They are some of the best household brands that you'll know with immediate recognition. So they really do have a global reach, and this is really powerful for Verasity. So essentially what our marketplace integration does is that we're now available, the Vera player is now available for Brightcove publishers to integrate into their offering. So anyone who's a client or a customer of Brightcove can now use the Vera player in order to serve video content to their viewers. So this is important for a number of reasons. The Vera player has Vera Views, which is our enterprise ad tech stack, built into it from scratch. So anyone using the Vera player can gain access to the Vera Views ad tech stack, which eliminates fraud and prevents fraudulent views and introduces anti-bot measures instantly. But that's not all that we're going to do with the Brightcove integration. We're going to talk about that in a little while in our Q1 and Q2 2022 milestones. But for now, what we really want to drive home to, especially our own community, but also maybe some enterprise clients looking in, is that this is the only solution available on the market through a major marketplace like Brightcove that enables instant anti-bot measures for video content. So that's absolutely huge. We're really proud to have made this milestone in Q4 2022. And it also introduces a sustainable revenue stream for Verasity, because we get a portion of the revenue of ads successfully served through Vera Views. And that's going to be utilized to buy back the VRA token on exchanges. So this is a sustainable revenue model that goes back and powers a virtuous cycle for our own Vera token. And what we're really proud of in this integration is that over 30 publishers have joined the Brightcove platform to explore leveraging Veracity's technology since we announced our collaboration. So what that means in practice is that 30 separate publishers, so these are content creators and companies, have actually contacted Brightcove as an inbound because they want to use Veracity's Vera Views technology. And this is super powerful. We're helping spread Vera Views technology, but we're also bringing benefits to the Brightcove platform. So that was major update in Q4 2021. So as we move into the new year, and we're only a few weeks in now, but we've actually already reached some major milestones. Those of you familiar with our community will know that we recently announced that our proof of view technology module passed patent examination by the Chinese Patent Office. And this is an absolutely major development for Verasity. So it's the first.
Right. I just want to say something, guys. I don't know if everyone here understands how big a patent in China is. Right. Just think about this. China has banned Facebook. China has banned Google. China banned Bitcoin as well. Think about how bearish, let's say it like this, China is towards crypto. But then it opens its arms to the technology provided from Verasity, which this is absolutely crazy stuff here. Well done to the team for that, and that makes me so confident in my investment that, like, whenever we hear crypto, we know that most crypto projects really do tend to go on hype and more of promises and more of speculation. And we know many projects that actually shot up in price and capitalization just based on speculation. With Verasity, things are looking quite different, and those of you that hold Veracity, I hope you really understand what kind of a gem you are holding on to. Uh, things will just unfold, and it will be just beneath everyone's noses, and it will just happen like this.
First time that an ad tech module based on blockchain technology has ever received patent approval in China. And it basically gives us a foot in the door for a full rollout to China's 120 billion advertising market. So China is obviously those of you familiar with blockchain will know that China is quite a tough market. So we've already got a patent approved in the USA for our proof of view technology, but China have typically been more reserved about the adoption of blockchain technology, especially those which are crypto heavy or financially heavy. So we need that seal of approval in order to move into the Chinese market. Now, the Chinese ad tech market is growing exponentially. GDP growth is up across the board in China, and it's got a more upwardly mobile population. The population is getting younger; it's also getting richer. And according to some leading agencies, the Chinese ad tech market is going to grow by 7% year on year going forward. So having this patent approved in China gives us a foot into the door of this absolutely huge market opportunity. And it gives basically a seal of approval for both advertisers and publishers in China to begin rolling out proof of view enabled technology. So by attaining this Chinese patent approval, we're now in the two largest advertiser markets in the world, both the USA and China. So we can ensure that Chinese publishers and Chinese advertisers can have verifiable on-chain ad views, which are recorded immutably through our purpose-built technology. So obviously this is an absolutely massive opportunity for Verasity. We're really, really pleased that we got this through in Q1 2022. It shows how we're going to start the year off. And if we continue like this throughout the year, this is going to be a great year for enterprise adoption for Verasity. But that's not all we did in Q1 2022, and obviously there's still some time left in Q1 2022, quite a lot. So we also, already in January, we've completed a major rebrand across all of our product verticals. So if you head over to verasity.io today, you'll find a refreshed website and a refreshed brand image. And this is across all of our products. So we've integrated updates into the Vera wallet as well. We've also attained recently, last week, we announced that we had listed on Huobi Global. Obviously, they're one of the world's highest volume crypto exchanges. They're really, really important in East Asia. So that's a major, major milestone for our VRA token and the liquidity of our VRA token. And we integrated CSV export functionality to Vera Wallet. So this is what appears to be a small update, but it's actually really, really significant for allowing our community users and the users of Vera Wallet to export their transaction history and use this for tax reporting software. So you can go ahead and use this with things like Coinly to process your tax. And this is going to be even more important during 2022 because we just announced that we were going to extend our staking program for another year until 2023.
Right, just want to add something. Veracity has few sources of income. One of it is the passive income, as when you stake. At the moment, you're getting 0.07% daily, which is 25.5 APY for a year. And from 31st of March, they're gonna reduce it slightly. You're gonna get 0.05% daily. So that's gonna turn out into 18.25% per year. But that's only one source of income. Another source of income is by streaming. When you stream, when you watch videos and so anything through the platform, you also earn. So it's watch to earn. When you're watching whatever content they're creating and so on, you earn. Also from the Vero esports, you get points. With those points, then you can be buying in-game products and so on. And there is another income that is going to be coming hopefully this year, and that's nodes. Nodes are going to be absolutely massive, and only these three factors are something huge for a project. But this is only three things that Verasity has. Verasity is tackling so many more things that it's actually mind blowing. Right, let the guy continue.
At a APY of 18.25%, which is obviously a really good reward to our users. And now they can easily calculate that reward, export the transaction history, and use it for their reporting. And we also in 2022 brought on a new communications director. That's actually me. So I joined on the 1st of January. It's been a steep learning curve because we've announced so many new things in January. And I'm really excited to be here and push forward the mission of Verasity on platforms like this. And hopefully we're going to be doing a lot more of these events in the future. So looking ahead, obviously we had the major Brightcove integration in Q4 2021, and that was a really big milestone on our wider roadmap. But also, not just, this isn't a one-time event. One thing that we really want to get through to our community and to the wider blockchain ecosystem is, there's announcements in blockchain that are made once, they come and then they go. But this is an ongoing business relationship and it's an ongoing revenue stream. And this is going to develop over the course of 2022 and beyond and become a really big part of what Verasity offers to enterprise clients. So the integration into the Brightcove ecosystem and embedding ourselves more deeply into that ecosystem is going to be a core focus in Q2 2022. So specifically, we're going to continue integration natively into the Brightcove media player. So as you may remember, I said that we had deployed VeraPlayer on Brightcove Marketplace. And that's true at the moment. Brightcove users can go and integrate VeraPlayer and they can get Vera views that way. But the real opportunity here is to integrate the VeraViews ad tech stack, which is essentially, the way I like to think about it is the VeraViews ad tech stack takes all of our 13 ad tech modules, packages them into one powerful enterprise solution, makes that available to enterprise clients. So it's basically like the sports car of ad tech. And it makes it available to Brightcove's publishers. So while they can get that at the moment through the VeraPlayer, most of these publishers actually most of their content sits on the Brightcove player. So it's Brightcove's proprietary media player. It's a HTML5 enabled player. So it's got broad functionality. It's really easy to implement. And as I said before, around 50% of the world's publishers, content creators actually use the Brightcove player, which is a little known fact, to members of the public. Probably everyone watching this video, this conference, will have used the Brightcove Media Player at some point. So we're going to make VeraViews ad tech stack plug and play, able to be plug and played into the Brightcove player. So all of Brightcove's publishers can basically flick a switch and begin using the VeraViews ad tech stack. Obviously, this is going to be absolutely huge for the way that we prevent ad fraud. It's going to be absolutely huge and significant for Veracity's revenue, because we're going to make it much easier for enterprise clients to begin leveraging our technology. And also, it's going to be quite a unique selling point for Brightcove because they're going to be one of the first platforms to offer out-of-the-box functionality to prevent ad fraud, which is something that actually doesn't really exist in the market today.
Right. It doesn't really exist in the market today. Right? There is no other project in the world that tackles this huge, massive problem that the whole world is facing, and that's been for years and years and years. It's just mind-blowing. Well done.
So to support this rollout going through Q1 2022 and Q2 2022, and we're going to be building a few modules that will just help this along the way. So we're going to be deploying an admin panel. This is for Brightcove publishers to enable them to serve more ads and track how their ads are performing. And that'll tie into the analytics dashboard that we're building, which is used for tracking ads served through Veraviews and the Brightcove platform. And eventually this will be packaged into a closed beta, which will be an entire enterprise solution through Brightcove that leverages Veraviews and eliminates ad fraud. So when Brightcove publishers use Veraviews, we expect that their engagement rates, their click-through rates will increase, and their fraud rate will drop. So for each dollar of brand spend, for each dollar that advertisers spending on ads, they'll get back multiples of their dollar value, which is totally opposed to the current market state, which is that they lose around 60% of that value to ad fraud today. So this, alongside our other milestones and our other integrations, poise Verasity for incredibly strong enterprise growth throughout 2022. And that's what we're really excited about. That's one of the key.
Right. Let's see some of the Brightcove's customers, yeah? Let's just check some Brightcove. Okay, let's get it like this then. Right. No. Okay. So these are the customers that are gonna be able to be, they're gonna be using Brightcove, and then we'll be able to choose if they want to use Verasity. Now, imagine Brightcove coming up and saying, "Hey guys, we have the solution of ad fraud. You're not gonna waste a penny more. That is gonna go straight in the bin." Right, because of bots and scams and so on. Right, we have masterclass. Okay, well, okay, Dunkin' Brands, UK TV, McDonald's, Japan, tennis, Australia, SAS, Hugo Boss. Right, let's see some of the ones that we all know. Yeah, okay. Networks, Integration. Where is that thing? It's not the one. Where is it? So we see here food, we see BBC, we see Adobe, we see Masterclass. But as I press here, most of them are not coming up. Masterclass, maybe I need to press some of those product industries. Let's see. Media and entertainment. Okay, 304 companies that are using Brightcove. Let's see this. Okay. So I say I have ABC News, we have the National Academy of Television and Arts and Science. Okay. TV. Australian Olympic Committee. Media Group, Calvin Klein. We have Channel 4. Quite a lot actually. Discovery, Communication, Trophic Murphys, Everyone Active, Express and Star. Fox, that's good. General Motors, GM, Honda, Boss, Hugo Boss, we already said that. Still have more. That's only a fraction of all of them. Man City, we have Marvel, McDonald's, McCaff, Media News Group. Wow, that's a lot. Mirror, Motorola, Okay, NBC News, that's big. I think they have Sky as well. Not sure. Puma. Big Pass. Yeah. So that's quite a lot. Yeah, they have Sky, Smart Money, Smart. Sports. Staples. Well, I think you get the point. Yeah. Toyota, you have a lot of big customers with Brightcove. Virgin Media as well. And that's only, as I said, fraction of the companies that use Brightcove. Right, where were we?
Messages that we want to get across, that the Brightcove integration is not just a single announcement and we're done. It's going to be an ongoing relationship. It's going to be a transformative technology, and it's going to be one of the most significant uses of blockchain in the real world today. So we're really excited for 2022. We've got a lot planned. But that's not all. Looking beyond our Brightcove integration, obviously that's a really key part of what we're going to do. But we've also got other stuff planned as well. So we also have our NFT marketplace rollout. So after the Veraviews Brightcove live launch, so we've got the beta launch first, then we're going to move to a live launch where all Brightcove publishers can leverage Veraviews. Throughout the remainder of Q2, we're going to focus on rolling out our NFT marketplace and our anti-fraud offering for NFTs. So obviously NFTs, everyone watching this, everyone will know that the NFT market has absolutely exploded in the past year and a half, nearly 2 years now. And it's become really big business. You know, we've got the likes of Beeple selling NFTs for upwards of 69 million. And there's been some eye-watering amounts of NFTs sold. But unfortunately, and it's pervasive throughout the whole of the blockchain industry, we also have a great deal of fraud. So combating this fraud and making sure that NFTs can be verified and that they're not copied or the NFT collections aren't, spoofed or sold illegally or even taken from their rightful owners. We need a one-size-fits-all anti-fraud measure that can really, add some security to the budding NFT market. So that's where Verasity comes in. And we're going to deploy our patented proof of view technology and create proof of view enabled NFTs. So we're going to build out proof of view enabled smart contract functionality for NFTs, which will essentially enable our anti-fraud technology to be applied to any non-fungible token that's created. In the future,
Right, sorry again, guys. Now, if any of you have used OpenSea and have tried to mint any NFTs or whatever, or like, let's say, VV collectibles, we all know that these marketplaces, they're full with bots. That's a very big problem, and it's very hard to fight. And it's not only NFTs. It's everything. Even if you're trying to get Nike sneakers and so on, it's again, bots are tackling everything. Imagine getting on a marketplace that it's bots free, and the word will get just so quickly out there, and everybody will want to adopt Veracity's technology. Just let's hope everything will be exactly as they say.
I mean, and this is perhaps going off on a tangent a little bit, but in the future, we expect that NFTs aren't just going to be the realm of collectibles. They're going to be able to represent a whole host of different on-chain assets. So we could have in-game items, we could have titles to in-game and metaverse plots of land. So this is obviously going to be huge. We've got really big companies like Facebook transform into Meta. Some of the most hotly anticipated projects nowadays are the ones that make virtual real estate available, and these virtual real estates are going to have deeds, essentially, just like real estate in the real world. So these are going to need to be verified in some way, and that's where proof of view enabled smart contracts for NFTs will come in.
Mentioning mentioning a company like Facebook in the context and everything that he's talking about, just you can see the ambition in this team, and it will be definitely huge.
We're also going to roll out an NFT marketplace. So the NFT marketplace is going to be an important part of our offering going forward, and it's going to merge the worlds of Vera Esports and the world of Verasity and Proof of View to create a a solid user experience in an NFT marketplace, which also prevents ad fraud. So we're going to make esports-based NFT collectibles available. These could be in-game skins, in-game items, and we hope to leverage some of our partnerships in the esports arena and the esports space to create one of the leading NFT marketplaces for esports. So we're going to have more on that as the year progresses, as we onboard and announce some partners who can help us achieve that goal. We're going to have some announcements around what that NFT